Alright, I'm going to make a video because I've had a bunch of people ask me different questions and I thought I'd just try to cover everything all at once. It's a 1995 B190 Airstream. Got 82,000 miles on it. I just drove it to Rocheport a couple days ago and rode the Katy Trail. And no problems whatsoever. I think I drove 400 miles. On the back here. So that's the side there. My shower curtain is not cooperating. And I was going to climb underneath here. Try to get it. Does have the sway bar in the back. I don't know if they even make one for the front. I'm not even sure how all that works, but there it is. I'm going to go around to the front. Okay. There is the underside of the front, and there's an oil pan. That's somebody asked about that. So I'm not sure about a front sway bar, but it does have one on the back, and it really helps from what I understand if you have those on there. Fire it up real quick. It's got the odometer 82,324. Fires right up. Been really good runner the short time that I'd owned it. And that was another question people were asking is, why are you selling it? I originally planned to take a trip in May with my son, who is 6'4" and 315 pounds. And we've camped in it about 4 times and realized that it might be a little on the small side. He does not fit in the bathroom at all, and the beds have been really challenging for him. So let's go into the inside. I'm going to fire up the water heater real quick here. I had the pump on. I'll go back here so you can hear that fire up. It's pretty windy right now, but I think you can probably hear that. I'm not sure if you can see the flame. So the water heater, I believe, is 6 gallons. This is the back side of your fridge, which runs on gas or electric. Works really well. It's your water fill up for your fresh water. Got a patio light here. Little table. So anyway, we got a monitoring system here. Fresh water, LP was just filled up. And you got your water pump. I don't know if you can hear it. It kicks on when you need it. I'm just going to step back here for a moment. Show you the shower works. So it's just easier to just stand out back and shower off, really. This shower's pretty tiny. My son definitely not fitting in this. I can fit in it okay, but you can't really move around too much. But we have a cartridge toilet. We don't use the black water or anything like that. Medicine cabinet. And then I thought I left the water on. We got another fan here. Go ahead and turn the heater on for a moment so you can hear that come on. This is the little cool thing here. If you're in the bathroom, you can close that. It's got a lot of storage back here. This is the cord. It used to have a retractable cord, but I guess it was broken. New water pump, new pipes plumbing down there. And then I'm going to be putting antifreeze in here later today because it's getting cold. It's going to snow possibly. I'm going to fire this thing up really quick. This is a fridge. Works really, really well. I left it on cold, went for a bike ride for a few hours, and came back and most of my drinks were frozen or starting to freeze. So you can see the needle going up into the green after I fired it up on gas. So that's cooling. Turn that back off. And see it go back down here. Maybe. Well, anyway, usually it takes a minute to kind of start going down. I don't know if you can see it moving. But yeah, it works great. Furnace is on now. I think I showed you the fan already. Generator. There's the generator. It's got 121 hours. This is the air. Put that on. I always start it on low, especially if your generator hasn't been running for very long. Let's see. So when you turn the generator on, this is something I just realized not too long ago, that you got to give it a few minutes before. There you go. You can see the lights came on. Now the air's on. Okay. So now it's blowing air. It takes a couple minutes for that generator to build up a charge or something. I don't know. I'm not an electric guy, so anyway, the air works really good. I never run on the generator though, because I think it's kind of loud. Swivel mount for the TV I put in here. Thought that was kind of cool. And then I just have this bungee that wraps around it, and I put a couple of rubber bumpers on the wood there to hold it in place. It's got a power antenna on top, which I don't know if I showed you that, but I'll go and show it to you here in a minute. I'll show you that real quick. So if you're watching TV, you can get a reception. There it is up there. And then, let's see, I'm thinking I got a new monitor here for carbon monoxide. This light, the bulbs need to be replaced, and they're the old school. It did work when I got it, but I think the bulbs burn out. So I haven't really messed with that too much. Just trying to get this thing back on here. Anyway, I might mess with that later. Storage up here. A lot of storage. Get a lot of questions about the windows, and the windows, when I got them, leaked a little bit, but the tracks, I'm going to show you that, which are right here, those were filled with crap. And the guy who owned it before me actually took really good care of it, but he had it in a garage, so I don't know if you ever had to even mess with that. But there's some little seep holes. I don't know if you can see that, but those things get filled up, and that's why they leak. So I put a video on the ad last night. Unfortunately, it got cut off after a minute, and there were no leaks whatsoever. Here's where it did leak a little bit before from the previous owner, probably before the guy I bought it from, because he had it in a garage, and it was a really nice garage. The main thing that I've seen on these when looking at them, whether it's an Airstream or any other type of RV, is up underneath here is rotted away from water coming in. So you can see that's pretty darn clean. On the other side here, you can see there was either leaking or they left the window open, but it doesn't leak now. And here is the other side. So you can see, I'm trying to get that carpet up there so you can see that's in good shape. And this thing pulls out to a queen. I don't know if I already told you that, but I don't have a queen mattress. But this top part actually pulls out like that. And then the ladder is kind of painful to climb on. This one pulls out to a twin like that. So pretty good space there to sleep on. I put a topper on it because it is kind of lumpy. I'm trying to get that back in. There's some more storage under there. And I don't have a jack. There's a tire iron there, but I never had a jack with it. Fuse box. The original table thing is still there. If you have a table, I don't have one. Got a backup camera, air brakes. Got an additional Bluetooth. Some storage here that really is cool. It's got a couple cup holders. It really doesn't work very well though if this chair is spun around like that. So better if the chair is in the normal position for that. I'm thinking that's pretty much it. I hope I covered everything. There's a 2-burner stove, a light, and a fan. But yeah, pretty sure that's it. I'm gonna turn the heater off. I hope I covered everybody's questions. If you need any more photos or anything, let me know, and I'll be happy to send those to you. It's a pretty cool rig. I did dye the curtains green. They were kind of a white, off-white with a few stains, so I thought they looked better green with a few stains. So anyway, there it is. Looks like it's getting ready to rain again. One more walk around for everybody. It's a clean rig. I've looked at a bunch of these over the last couple of years, and I think what I'm going to probably end up doing is getting a Chinook, which the sleeping arrangement is a little bit better and wider. I have a friend that has one, and he's got a big old bed in the back of that thing. I think it might be a queen or a king, I'm not sure. Anyway, there you go. I hope that covered everything. Thank you.